दोस्तों मेरे हिसाब से ये इस सीरीज का सबसे बड़ा दिन था। दिस वाज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट डे ऑफ दिस सीरीज। इंडिया आज के दिन जो 319 पे ऑल आउट इंग्लैंड को जो किया इस टीम ने, अगर ये ऐसा अगर नहीं होता, अगर इंग्लैंड बैटिंग करती रहती, बेन डकेट 200 250 मारते, तो मैच और शायद सीरीज आज टीम इंडिया के हाथ से निकल जाती। क्योंकि इंग्लैंड, अगर आपको याद है तो कल शाम तक 35 ओवर के बाद सिर्फ 2 विकेट के नुकसान पर 207 रन बना चुकी थी। That's a run rate of just under 6 per over. Ben Duckett was batting like $1 million और 8 विकेट इंग्लैंड के पास थे। 6 रन प्रति ओवर के हिसाब से बैटिंग कर रही थी कल इंग्लैंड टीम। खबर आई कि अश्विन इस मैच से बाहर है for emergency reasons, and our thought go out to his family right now in this time of crisis. उसके द bowling flat थी, रोहित शर्मा बिल्कुल लॉस्ट लग रहे थे, फील्ड प्लेसिंग्स, कैप्टनसी, ये मैं कल की बात कर रहा हूँ। और उस अंदाज से अगर हमने प्रिडिक्ट किया कि आज कुछ होगा, तो वो मेरे हिसाब से वो ये तो नहीं था कि इंडिया उस टीम को 207 पे 2 से 319 पे ऑल आउट करेगी। लंच टाइम पे स्कोर था 290, 5 विकेट। फिर भी गुड गुड कमबैक। बट जो लंच ब्रेक के बाद दोस्तों बाकी 5 विकेट जो केवल 29 रन के लिए इंडिया की बॉलर्स ने कंबाइंड वो लिया। मोहम्मद सिराज 4 विकेट्स, हैट्स ऑफ टू हिम फॉर ट्रिगरिंग दैट ड्रामेटिक कोलैप्स। you know this is where I feel the test match has been swung and potentially the series। आज का दिन अगर हाथ से निकल जाता, अगर अश्विन की गैर हाजिरी में बॉलर्स वो लेंथ नहीं डाल पाते, वो लाइन नहीं डाल पाते, तो ये जो स्कोर था कल 207 पे 2, 35 ओवर के बाद, this could have become 450, 500, 600, and then the game would have just entirely been out of India's hand and potentially this series. This is by all means a tremendous achievement by Rohit Sharma's team and the bowlers today. One which, like I said, I did not see coming given how well Ben Duckett was batting. To take that lead of 124 odd, and despite the loss, the sloppy loss, I think, of Rohit Sharma, जिस तरह से यशस्वी जायसवाल ने 100 बनाया, किस अंदाज से लड़के ने बैटिंग किया, जिस अंदाज से शुभमन गिल ने कुछ समय बिताया क्रीज पर, टू गेट द लीड टू वेयर इट इज राइट नाउ। कमाल की बात है, ये 2 दिन रहते हैं इस टेस्ट मैच में। लीड बड़ा है, 300 से पार हो चुका है लीड। मैं मानता हूं कल 2 सेशन बैटिंग करो, 500 तक बनाओ, 550 तक बनाओ, दबाव में डालो इस इंग्लैंड टीम को। भूल जाओ कि भाई 2 दिन बाकी, आप 2 सेशन बैटिंग करो, पहाड़ सामने सामने करो इंग्लैंड टीम के। बहुत बहुत टाइम है इसमें। और देखो उसके बाद अगर आपने 550 500 का लीड सेट किया, टारगेट सेट किया, तो बोलो जाओ बेसबॉल, जाओ खेलो। और यकीन मानिए अगर कल यही हुआ, अगर 2 सेशन तक बैटिंग करी, सारे बल्लेबाजों ने अच्छी बैटिंग करी, तो इंडिया की जीत होगी और 2-1 लीड थी। तो हाँ, जिस तरह से आप देखो दोस्तों, आज का दिन साफ मालूम पड़ता है कि ये जो है आज का दिन, ये बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट दिन रहा, ना कि इस मैच में पर ओवरऑल इस सीरीज में। द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट डे आई फील of this series which India have won. So hats off to them for putting themselves back in command of not just this match. यहाँ से इंडिया हार तो नहीं सकती, but also in command of potentially the entire series. चलिए, कौन कौन है मेरे साथ जुड़ा यहाँ बताइए। What a day! Like I said, a day that let me just put up this live video. I did not see such a fantastic day for India, given how flat, how abject they looked yesterday. और फिर जो खबर आई थी कि अश्विन नहीं होंगे, मेरे हिसाब से बहुत बहुत कमाल, मतलब मैं हैरान हूं किस तरीके से इंडिया ने वो कमबैक, वो कोलैप्स ट्रिगर किया था। विवेक कह रहे हैं पाटीदार वेस्टेड अपॉर्चुनिटी। अरे छोड़ो पाटीदार को यार, अभी तो बैटिंग बहुत बाकी है इस मैच में यार। लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द पॉजिटिव्स। सर, कैन जायसवाल बैट अगेन? यस, ही विल कम बैक। मिनिमम 500 मिनिमम हो जाएगा भाई। What do you think Patidar is doing in Test cricket? He's trying to find himself. I'm not going to write the guy off after what 3 innings. अभी भी बहुत 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 है टाइम। 4 innings ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, नहीं चला आज बंदा। But again, there's a lot of pressure. I think he definitely deserved to play this Test match. आप में से बहुत viewers तो बहुत बहुत महीने से कह रहे हैं यहाँ पे कि पाटीदार को चांस दो, चांस दो, चांस दो। अब चांस दिया तो 4 मैच के बाद आप ही लोग कह रहे हो कि इसको हटाओ। ऐसे नहीं करते। नो नी जर्क रिएक्शन। यू नीड टू गिव समवन 8, 9, 10 टेस्ट बिफोर यू जज। हाँ, काफी इंप्रेसिव नहीं लगे मुझे, खासकर इस मैच में जो 3 बार ये आउट हो चुके हैं, तो काफी लूज डिसमिसल्स थे। पर अगेन, टू अर्ली, ही इज अर्नड हिज राइट टू बी हियर जस्ट लाइक सरफराज हैज। So I'm not going to be harsh on him. And we all know यार कि जब विराट कोहली और केएल राहुल आएंगे, 2 बैट्समैन को बाहर जाना पड़ेगा। तो शुभमन गिल, to his credit, has ensured that he can get dropped. अय्यर ने रन नहीं बनाए, अय्यर को बहुत बहुत मौके मिले हैं। मैं चाहूंगा कि पाटीदार को थोड़ा और मौके मिलेंगे बिकॉज ही इज बीन वेरी वेरी कंसिस्टेंट। तीन चार पारी की बेसिस पर मैं ये तो नहीं कहूंगा कि यार वो क्यों क्यों खेलने आया वो। एनीवेज लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द पॉजिटिव्स यार। आप लोग तो इतना बढ़िया दिन रहा, आपने सोचा कल कि ऐसा हो सकता है, और आप ऑलरेडी नेगेटिव्स पे आ चुके हैं। Very eager to hear your views on how much of a lead example. I've already said, like I said, bat 2 sessions, get that target to 500, 550 and say, bhai, jao. Vivek Bhagat, I'm disappointed with Rohit shot selection, fuller ball, tries to, बिल्कुल बहुत हल्के में लिया रोहित शर्मा ने, पर ये हैरानी की बात नहीं है क्योंकि मैं बहुत बार आंकड़े आपके सामने ला चुका हूं पिछले 2 साल में। शुरुआत 2022 की शुरुआत से इंडिया के अंदर कुछ 14-15 टेस्ट पारी में इंडिया के अंदर टेस्ट में केवल 2 बार रोहित शर्मा 50 तक पहुंच चुके हैं। तो अगर आप 2 शतक और 13-14 पारियां जहां पे वो 40 तक नहीं पहुंचे अगर आप देखें तो इनका फॉर्म बहुत बहुत खराब रहा। तो he got a fantastic 100 in the first innings, so his job is done, but yes, रोहित शर्मा अगर आप 2 साल से इनका टेस्ट क्रिकेट देखें वो 100 मारते हैं या फिर 19, 20, 25, तो वेरी वेरी इनकंसिस्टेंट रोहित शर्मा। हेलो हार्दिक, न्यू लुक, हाँ जैसे कि मैंने बताया था परसों मैं एक शूटिंग के लिए गया था। अश्विन न्यूज, मुझे लगा था कि फ्लैट विकेट होगा, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। कल तो मैंने कहा था कल के रिव्यू शो पे कि मुझे लग रहा है कि आज का दिन बहुत बहुत गंभीर होने वाला है इंडियन टीम के लिए क्योंकि बहुत फ्लैट लगे, अश्विन नहीं है। But hats off, India, like I said at the start of this live stream, India have won the most important day of this series. Fact Life 2.0, if India scores 500, I think Kuldeep take fifer. I would love to see Kuldeep get a fifer. Amon Targaryen is saying, Jamie, I fear baseball, especially in situations when their backs against the wall, they have nothing to lose. बिल्कुल, baseball को लेकर तो हम 3 हफ्ते से बात कर रहे हैं कि there's a lot to fear. Liked how Jaiswal showed English spinners their place with those beautiful sixes. Bilkul. And the man in this match who started to show the England players their place was Sarfaraz Khan. जिस अंदाज से सरफराज खान ने परसों के दिन बैटिंग करी, he said, भैया ये जो रूट को ऐसे मारते हैं यार, हार्टली को ऐसे मारते हैं। And today, Jaiswal was an extension and a much better display of how to take on England spinners. Washington in for Ash for the fourth and fifth test. Early days, we don't know what the situation is with Ashwin. Like I said, thoughts go out to him and his family at this time, but I think still some time to go for that. But yes, if Ashwin does not come back, I would play Washington. Prateek, thank you for the 9.99 super chat, my friend. Thank you so much. Really appreciate, my friend. Thank you for all the content you create. You have really reinvigorated not just my love for cricket, but routinely make me homesick. Prateek, यार क्या इमोशनल कर दिया भाई आपने मुझे। यू दैट्स द बेस्ट कमेंट आई हैव रेड on this channel. Thank you very much for being a regular viewer, and I'm very very happy to know, my friend, that I've invigorated your love for cricket but make you homesick. आ जाओ कभी घर पे यार, मिलते हैं। Thank you so much, Pratik. Hope you have a great day ahead of you. Yes, Pixel, we just discussed watching for Akshar. I would see I would like to see, sorry, I like to see Washington Sundar get a chance, but again, let's hope that Ashwin comes back here. Siraj has very good Yorker. He should try more often when he's not getting wicket. He does. But क्या है ना विवेक, हम देख चुके हैं इस पूरे सीरीज में और ऑल्सो पिछले सीरीज में कभी कभार उस यॉर्कर की खोज में ना लेग साइड पे बहुत ज्यादा वो डालते हैं। बट लुक, I was very critical of Mohammed Siraj in the first test. He was very very bad. I said you don't need a second pacer. Very very glad to be proved wrong once again. और सिराज का बहुत बहुत बड़ा योगदान था आज के दिन पर, 4 विकेट लेना to swing that match around. Bumrah, every bowler made a mark today. और खासकर जब अश्विन नहीं है, this could have been a disastrous day for Rohit. This could have been a disastrous day for the bowlers. But in the absence of the most experienced bowler with 500 wickets, जिस तरह से रोहित ने कप्तानी करी और bowlers को इंस्पायर किया और bowlers ने खुद अपने आप को इंस्पायर किया, this was a massive day to get that lead of 120 odd. और फिर जायसवाल, भाई जायसवाल गिल, कमाल की partnership. To be frank, Gill looks a bit nervy. Absolutely, this is far from a fluent innings, but at least, like we've just discussed, my friend, for so many days and weeks now, जब विराट कोहली और केएल राहुल आएंगे, 2 प्लेयर को बाहर जाना पड़ेगा. And at least right now, Shubman Gill has ensured that he's not the guy people will be talking about anymore. Got a scratchy 100 in Vizag, got a duck in the first innings at Rajkot. Another failure here, and we all would have been saying, भैया इसको तो हटा दो, but he's kept himself. बहुत काम करना पड़ेगा गिल को. He's far from a convincing number 3. This was a very very flat track. He should have got 100 in the first innings as well. लेकिन मैच सिचुएशन के हिसाब से, रोहित शर्मा के विकेट के हिसाब से, दूसरे पाटीदार डिसमिसल के हिसाब से और डे के हिसाब से, very very good innings from Shubman Gill, but he has to convert this into the highest score of his test career so far. Annie, hi Jimmy. Yesterday I asked you about Rohit captaincy against sweeps and reverse sweeps. Yes, you did. Today he respected those boundaries and planned very well field setting. Good captaincy. Bilkul, you're right. And we've discussed this. He's like I said, if you cut off Ben Duckett's prime areas, Ben Duckett ने जो 150 मारे तकरीबन पता नहीं 70-80% उसके runs all came from sweeps and reverse sweeps. Why didn't Rohit block out these shots when they were batting before? So I'm glad that Rohit Sharma की अकल थोड़ी चल गई आज, and he realized. But Annie, like we've been discussing, if we can see it that Ben Duckett needs to be stopped with the sweep and reverse sweep, why did it take Rohit Sharma 133 runs yesterday to realize? It's very very basic. So, but good. Let's say this is one of the best days Rohit Sharma's had as a captain. This could have been a disaster day. The way that Ben Duckett was batting, 207 runs in 35 overs, 8 wickets left, no Ashwin. Overall, very very good comeback from Rohit and the bowlers. Wood has bowled 25 overs in first day, and then England just played 70 overs. He's exhausted. Oh, Bilkul. He looked spent. Shaman Dhar, that's a new name. Jamie, could you explain how different batting positions work in different forms of cricket? It's easier to understand in limited overs formats, but Test cricket has unlimited overs. So you're saying how the batting positions work in terms of Test cricket, where there's a whole day to bat, if that's what you're asking? I mean, look, the basics remain the same, right? If you're an opener, traditionally you saw off the new ball for the first hour and you set shop, as they used to say, and then in sessions 2 and 3 you try to consolidate. Now because of baseball and I mean, well, before baseball, from the Chris Gale, Matthew Hayden, Michael Slater, Sehwag days, openers now score. But again, if you want a more conservative traditional approach, openers should look to set up shop and give the middle order a chance to bat. Shubman Gill has been extremely disappointing. It at the number three role. I don't think, not technique wise, he doesn't have the temperament to bat at number three in what is a traditional number three. A number three in Test cricket is where your best batsman normally bats. You have to often come in at the fall of a wicket, and if that wicket falls, you have to try and consolidate, lay a platform. If you walk in with 200 on the board and the openers have done the job, then you have to convert that start. So again, if you're asking from a test perspective, कि अलग अलग roles कैसे होते हैं, I would say your numbers 1, 2, and 3 have to figure out how to make the life easier for the guys behind. A number four is a very very vital position. A lot of the world's best batsmen bat at number four. Look at Joe Root, look at Virat Kohli. Sachin Tendulkar played the majority of his test career at number four. Number four is very pivotal because you have to try and extend the start, a good start that the openers have given you. When it comes to 5, 6, and 7, then it depends on the situation. Adam Gilchrist used to walk out at number 6, 7 and just go berserk. Rishabh Pant bats 6, 7, he goes berserk. So again, Jadeja bats very, very well at number 6 and 7. He takes time, he gets himself set, and then he goes for the big hits by and large. So again, there's no one answer to how a batting position differs from Test to T20s to ODIs. Forget T20Is right now because that's a lottery. The one-day game has changed. A lot of batsmen are now scoring quickly from 1 to 7. But in Test cricket, it's probably the most defined when it comes to the three formats. How confident are we that the pitch will turn square on the fifth day? Like I said yesterday, day three will be flat. Day four will see slightly slower revs on the ball. Day five is going to be the toughest. That's why I'm saying back to 550 and say baseball. Jao, banao. Kuldeep was good today. He was much better, Vishal. How much target do you think India should? Already discussed that. I said 550. Why I think pitch is getting flatter. It's not getting flatter. It's just not doing anything. We discussed this before the match started, as well as on day one and day two. Okay, batting. This is the easiest batting surface. It's a batting paradise, in fact. Easiest batting service of the whole series. It comes with a drawback because it becomes tougher for you to take wickets, which is why today, like I said multiple times since this live stream began in the last 15 odd minutes, okay, this is the biggest day of the series. This could have been a disastrous day. England could have still been batting with a lead of, I don't know, 200, but instead it's India with a lead of 300 now. So it's going to be flat tomorrow. Day five is a day where the ball is going to start acting up. Uppul 024 Kishle Kumar is saying coo, coo, cuckoo. If we should play a whole day tomorrow. बिल्कुल मैंने कहा था try to bat at least 2 sessions. Hope that the guys who are struggling get some runs, and let's yeah. If India bat for 2 sessions tomorrow, भाई आपकी लीड 500 से पार हो जाएगी. 500 हो सके 550. जो कि बहुत है बेसबॉल के, नहीं हो पाएगा. Kuldeep opened the floodgates. He really did, yes. Good evening, Sumant. How surprised are you by the pitches of war in the series? No rank turners. Sumant, I guess you've not been joining me and the others here on any of the live streams. We've discussed how good these pitches are. I'll keep it short because we've discussed the pitches so far. Just for you, Sumant, since I'm guessing you've not been tuning in, these are the best pitches we've seen in India since 2019. Post the WTC, when that started in 2019, India became too reliant on turning tracks. It worked 95% of the time. It backfired a couple times. Hyderabad was a damn good pitch. Vizag was the best test pitch I've seen since the 2019 Vishakhapatnam pitch. What happens is rank turners, yes, it brings Ashwin and Jadeja and the third spinner Joby into play, but rank turners backfire. It backfired against England once. It backfired, I mean, against India when England came. It backfired against India when Australia were here, Indore. And flat tracks also. Flat tracks are the best thing for baseball. Baseball becomes most threatening. The batting aspect of baseball becomes most threatening on flat tracks. I was very surprised that Rajkot was as flat as it is. I would like to see the whole series and the Bangladesh series and the New Zealand series played not on rank turners, not on Ahmedabad and Rajkot type flat tracks. Like I've said, since this test match started on day one of the Hyderabad test, I want Hyderabad and Vizag type tracks because, Suman, just for you, on ranked turners, no batsman is getting 100. Everyone's batting average is falling. Virat Kohli looks like a walking wicket. Gill looks like a walking wicket. Everyone is struggling. On Hyderabad type tracks, on Vishakhapatnam type tracks, batsmen can get hundreds. Fast bowlers can get 6 wicket hauls. Spinners can get 6 wicket hauls. Ollie Pope can get 193 and Jaiswal can get a 200. If you play on ranked turners, you're not going to see Indian batsmen score hundreds. Can we Sarfaraz coming up order, Jamie Bhai? हाँ, देखिए नाइट वॉचमैन है. मुझे कोई डाउट नहीं है कि अगला जो बैट्समैन होगा वो सरफराज खान होगा. पाटीदार का क्या करें? He's playing minus 50. Yeah, like we discussed already, he's not been impressive, but I'm not gonna throw him under the bus after 2 test matches. These types of pitches will give our batsmen confidence. बिल्कुल, हम बहुत समय से ये डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. यस एग्जैक्टली किस्ते मैं वही कह रहा हूं. 2019 के बाद से इस सीरीज में इस मैच को छोड़ के हैदराबाद मैच और विशाखापट्टनम मैच में हमने 4 साढ़े 4 साल के बाद सबसे बेहतरीन विकेट्स देखे हैं. एंड विच जस्ट गोज टू शो यू डू नॉट नीड टू रिलाई on square turners. Square turners work brilliantly for Ashwin, Akshar, Jadeja, Kuldeep, but they also put your batsmen under immense pressure. And there's enough evidence in the last 2 years, like I've said many, many times on this channel, in the last 2 years, there's enough evidence कि India की जो batting problems है spin के against वो backfire कर सकती है. छोड़ो rank turners, छोड़ो flat wickets, no more Rajkots, no more Ahmedabad type wickets from last year. Just give us sporting wickets, which give your batsmen a chance to score some runs, which give enough for your spinners and give enough to your batsmen or your pace bowlers, and also gets the match into the fourth and fifth days. बेसबॉल की वजह से आज भी जोरू नहीं चल पाया. हाँ, आज तो बहुत ही वाहियात शॉट मारा. Even in New Zealand, Australia, England, they are making flat pitches. Exactly, because baseball, the batting aspect of baseball, like I've been saying on this very channel for the last 3 years since baseball came into existence, baseball का batting element सबसे बढ़िया चलता है flat tracks. There was no surprise that we saw such flat tracks in the Ashes. England looks uncomfortable playing against Kuldeep. Well, today, but yesterday, man, yesterday they slapped Kuldeep, and even in the first Test match, he went for over 4 and 2 innings. So yes, he's looked the best bowler against them, but there've been periods where he's been made to look very, very average. But the most important part of your comment, Annie, is the day 5 पर कुलदीप को खेलना सबसे मुश्किल रहेगा. चलिए इस टीम को रैप करते हैं. मैं बहुत खुश हूं, बहुत सरप्राइज्ड हूं कि इंडिया इतनी बड़ी इतनी अच्छी स्थिति पे है, इतनी अच्छी पोजीशन पे है. But yeah, it was looking very, very bad yesterday. But a lot of us were hopeful. I was not hopeful. A lot of you were hopeful. So very, very good day. And like I said at the start of this live stream, ये समय बताएगा, लेकिन मेरा ये गट फीलिंग है कि आज का दिन जो रहा, ये इस पूरा सीरीज का सबसे बड़ा दिन रहा. इंडिया आज ये सीरीज ये दिन हार जाती तो मैच हार जाती और हो सके series. So well done to every single Indian bowler. Well done to Jaiswal. Well done to Gill. Good captaincy, but again a very bad shot from Rohit Sharma. Very, very good, and I think the series for the better has turned India's way. Thanks for watching. मैं आपसे कल मिलूंगा. Have a great Saturday evening, all of you. Take care. Jai Hind.